Hello, everyone. Welcome back to day 2 of the Rebound. Little brief car talk for you here. The MAF sensor on my Ranger went bad Monday evening, so I just got one off of Amazon, plugged her in, cleared the codes. Like, it was weird because I put the new one in and it was still running rough at idle, sputtering, surging, and then did a little Italian tune-up and just bounced it off the limiter a little bit and cleared out a little bit of carbon, I'm assuming, and then cleared the codes, and now she's purring like a kitten again. So all good, everything is solved there. So I'm happy about that. That is a good thing. Ranger is alive and well. And the Beetle is, obviously still killing it. On the topic of the Beetle, when these tires on here go bad, I'm going to put on some bigger tires. Right now I've got 55s, and I could probably honestly fit 75s on here without any trouble because of the lift. But I don't want to go too tall because then it would run into the struts in the front, and I would have to put spacers on, and it's just, whatever. I don't really feel like doing that. But I think 65s would be no problem. And it'd be a little bit chunkier, give me another inch of lift. And from what I understand, it only affects the speedometer 1%. So, and these are already 5% slow, so it'd actually be closer to the true speed. So, there you go. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. But these tires are pretty darn new. I think they've only got like 30 or 40,000 on them, or less than that. I think they've only got like 20 or 30,000 on them, so they're only halfway done. So basically, by the time I need a timing belt job, I'll need new tires and, do a bunch of overhaul then. The all-wheel drive project is still on pause. I'm not shopping for anything. I'm not looking. I just need a rear end. That's it. But again, I'm not shopping. I also need an exhaust kit, some piping. I got a welder, so I can get some practice in on that. It's just a stick welder, nothing fancy. I think I paid $30 for it. So, but it'll do exactly what I need it to do, which is make crappy, ugly welds. Mustang's for sale. I got a potential buyer coming to look at it next weekend, so that's, as always, pretty cool. What else? No, I think that's about all the updates I have for car talk. Yeah, that's about all I got. Gym talk. Day 2 of the Rebound. So we're back on the cutting diet, which sucks because I'm starving. But it's not bad. Like, there's some leeway here and there. Like, it's not the end of the world if I have a little snack at this point, right? Like, if I'm like going to bed and I'm like, oh, my stomach hurts, I'm so hungry, I can have a little bit, I can have something to eat, right? Because I'm not worried about being super, super strict. So if I go over 100, 200, 500 calories, it's not the end of the world. And that is lovely, gives me some peace of mind, and it's just good to know, good to have that in your pocket. And that's going to continue for, I want to say 3 or 4 more days, and then I'll get a new diet, the new workout plan, new supplementation plan, all that jazz, all that good stuff. Come on, squirrel, I don't want to kill you. Move. Get out of the way. There you go. Yeah. But a few more days of cutting diet, a few more days of cutting workouts, and then we're back on the train. Obviously, I'm not going to hop right back into 100% effort. We're going to still be a little bit conservative, a little bit safe for probably at least a month. But we are going to move some weight, some more weight than I've been moving. I know I said yesterday I was going to do like 80% lifts, and if we're being honest with ourselves, I was probably pushing closer to 85-90% lifts, but it just felt so good to be able to actually move weight again. And I'm sore. My boobies are sore. I've got some chesticle soreness, and that's that's a good thing. I believe today is arm day, so familiar territory: curls, triceps, overheads, etc. Kill it. And yeah, I'm just getting to it. On that note about like having a little bit of extra food, I was feeling a bit peckish pre-workout, and so I had a Rice Krispies treat. Just so you know, it is Rice Krispies treat, kind of like so the plural theoretically then would be Rice Krispies treats, because the Rice Krispies is the noun. It's a singular noun. You have one Rice Krispies, and you have multiple Rice Krispies treats. Right. Kind of like attorneys general, postmasters general. Anyway, just a little tidbit for you. I did do something interesting that I want to let you guys in on. I found out that the cheapest source of, at least as of right now in modern time, the cheapest source of like bulk protein is pea protein, not soy bean, like not soy pea protein, like green pea protein. And you can get it for as little as 22 cents an ounce, which comes out to that's $2. Like $4 a pound, right? So, or like $4 a pound. If you buy 44 pounds of it, which is honestly, if it's good, pretty good deal. But it is unflavored, and I decided to just be conservative. And my unflavored whey that I use in my workout shakes is I am down to one pound of it, and I'm going to run through that pretty quick. So I bought 5 pounds of unflavored pea protein, which came out to 47 cents an ounce. Still, I mean, like outrageously cheap. That's it. It's the cheapest form of protein I've ever, unless you catch like something on sale on like one of the discount websites or Muscle and Strength or something like that. Like Supplement Hunt occasionally will sell like protein for like $3 a pound or $4 a pound if you like really snipe a deal. The point is, it's cheap, and I'm going to give it a run and see if the quality is any good and if it's acceptable flavor-wise. And if it is, then I'm going to make it my primary source of intra-workout protein, because it's cheap, it's unflavored, and I mean, protein's protein at the end of the day. I don't care that it's like vegan, whatever, organic crap. I'm literally just worried about the macros, and they're great macros. It's an isolate. So for 27 grams of protein, you get half a gram of fat, 1 gram of carbs. That's pretty killer. Can't argue with that. So I will give an update when that shows up and when I start using it, but that probably won't be for like a week or so when I actually get to crack into it and open it up. Because I got, I just opened my 2nd pound of unflavored whey, so we got to run through that first. But anyway, we are back at Park West, the gym I work at today. My first lift here since my show, so there's probably going to be a lot of yapping going on. Hopefully not too much Japanese, because I do have to go to the grocery, pick up some dinner. I'm thinking I'm going to get some bottom round because it's cheap and really flavorful and pretty lean, and I like it. But anyway, I'm going to hop in here, get warmed up, and I will see you guys at the barbell rack for some curls. 2 sets of 8 barbell curls, familiar territory. We're just doing 115. I guess I never really went too light on those in the first place, so it's still pretty heavy. Alright, let's finish this out. Two more. Woo. Oh, love it. So I'm going to try something here, and it might not work, but you guys get to experience this with me. Instead of wearing the weight belt for these dips, I got a 70-pound dumbbell here, and I'm going to see if I'm coordinated enough to pick it up with my feet while I'm doing my dips. I've seen people do it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it off, but I've seen people do it, so I'm going to try it. I am. All right, hang on a second. We can figure this out. We can figure this out. I want to be able to do this. It'd be easier with pull-ups, right? Because you don't have to like angle your feet. But I'm sure it's possible. There we go. Oh, geez. You get the added benefit of a shin workout. My goodness. Here we go. It's time for another shin workout. Wow. That's pretty tough. I do like it though. Next. 2 sets of 12, hammer curl. Unfortunately, I got the tricep overheads after this, and this gym does not have the ideal bench for it like that other place does. Also don't have heavy enough dumbbells, but whatever. It's not gonna break my heart if I can't do an extra 5 pounds. But 2 sets of 12 on this. We're doing 55. Yeah, that wasn't bad. To be honest with you, my mouth tastes like shit right now. It's all protein. All right, second set. All right, then we got overheads after this. I'm gonna warm up for that a little bit, then we'll hit it. All right, so 2 sets of 12 with overheads, and I'm gonna do 100. That's what we got here. Still 5 pounds lighter than I was doing, so should be a breeze. And I can have perfect form. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yep. Okay. Huh. This bench is real tall though, so it's gonna be a huge pain in the butt. Oh well. Lovely. All right. Second set. I pulled most of the hair out of my head on that first one, it feels like, so I try to avoid doing that again. If I kind of swoop it like this, so maybe that'll help. There we go. That sucked. Choked myself. Kinky. Whew. What a dismount. Flawless execution. Okay. And after this, I think it's our superset. So, woo. 35 pounds for the superset. That's tender. There you go. Gotta get some blood flow back in the forearm there. All right. Oh, one more of those. All right, round 2 of 2. Cody getting some work in the background. 2.5 plates on the bench machine. Hammer strength bench. Oh yeah. Oh man. I think after this I have horizontal push downs and then forearms. So we I'll hit the forearms right now, and then finish up with the push downs, and then get you guys a little bit of posing. Not a lot. I want to go buy food. I'm hungry. Groceries, that is. Gotta get some meat. Oh, that's how we do it. All right. Okay. Yeah, like I said, hit some forearms, and then I will hit the push downs. All right, time for the horizontal Lewis push downs. Just gotta find the horizontal handle. I know we got one. There it is. There you go. Just gotta jack this up a little bit. There. All right. 2 sets 15. Let's see how this goes. Maybe one more. I guess all the way up then. Pretty heavy. All right, one more of those. All right, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not sure I'm going to get all 15 here because my arms are so fantastically pumped, I can barely move them. So, anyway, here we go. Suffering from success. That's how it's done. All right. I'm not going to lie to you. I have an absolutely skin-splitting pump right now. Like, that's all I got. That's all I got. I can barely even like grab my shirt to take it off because my forearms can't move. Oh, just a freaking huge pump. So, oh. Dude, I can't even like flex because my forearms are so tight. Like, I can only move them this far. Like, this is... I can't make a fist. So, like, this is just going to have to do. No, I literally can't make a fist. Hit you like a side chest or something. Oh, dude. Oh, that is a pump. Let's see if I can get the white balance up a little bit on this. It's a little too dark. You just stupid. There. All right, get a load of this. You ready? Pretty crazy. I still can't, because my forearms are just too damn pumped. Look at that. Striations on the tricep. Frickin', that's gnarly. Whoa, mama, what the hell is going on there? Oh, that's freaking crazy, huh, boys? Goodness gracious. Disgusting. That's freaky. Yeah. Getting a little bit of forearm mobility back. Not a lot, though. So, I mean, if you measured my bicep right now, I'm probably, and I'm not being like a braggart or exaggerating when I say this, it's probably pretty close to like 19 inches, 20 inches right now. So, anyway, what a pump. That's what we're talking about. That's what the Rebound's all about. That's what we're here for. Oh, goodness. And we still got abs for now. So, anyway, I will see you guys around. God damn, I'm going to have a tough time driving home. I can barely close my hand. All right, see ya.